Now, okay, so now looking at the question 1 here, it's really like just what we did here. It says write down the equation of the line with a y-intercept of -4, so that means that's equal to c, isn't it? C equals -4, and that it's parallel to a line with the equation of this. Now this is just still y equals mx plus c, except what they've done is they've written it around the other way just to be a nuisance. C plus mx, they've written it that way. The reason they wrote that is because of this minus sign here, because we don't like to write, you know, y equal, like we did in the last equation, actually minus something. If it's like that, they'll tend to write it like this, so you start with a positive number. It's just the way it's written, convention. So here we know that the gradient m is in fact equal to what? Can you work it out? Minus, don't forget that, minus 1.5. Now if the gradient of this line is minus 1.5, what are we talking about here? It's parallel to. So since it's parallel to, then the gradient's the same. So here's your gradient of the line that it's asking for, and there's c, so there's your m, there's your c, so that's your equation. So it's y equals minus 1.5x, and there's -4 there. My thing's got, it's got a little wonky now, hang on. This pen every so often decides to orientate itself, that's what it's doing now. There you go. I'll just do it again. So we've got minus 1.5x, and it's -4. So that's the equation. They might have written it that way, it doesn't matter this time because they're both negatives anyway, or we could have pulled the negative out the front and written minus 4 plus 1.5x, or you could have left the minus there and written minus 1.5x plus 4. They are, all of these, the same answer, just written in different ways. In mathematics it's important that you learn that, because you'll be given multiple choice questions where it could be written in various ways. This is the last one, is the one I'd favour as being the way the answer is written, or alternatively the first one. Looking at this one here, the equation with the line with the y-intercept 5, so it's c, parallel to this line. Well, you've got to work out the gradient of that. What is the gradient of that? It's not hard to work out the rise over the run. That's going to give you the gradient. It says the line that's parallel to that, so you'll be able to know the gradient from this and know that c is 5, and you'll be able to work out y equals mx plus c from that. This one here, I provided the this chart here for you so that you could use it if you wish, but it says here it's a straight line through the origin. What's the origin? The origin is here at the point 0, 0, so that means c is 0, doesn't it? And it falls 3 units for every 2. Bit of a tricky way to put that, so it just means that it falls 3 units, then it goes down 3 for every 2 units travelled horizontally to the right, so that way. So this is a line which goes through here and goes through here, and that's your line. So it's down 3 and across, did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, there. 3 and across 2, so it's down 3 and across 2, so that's what m is equal to. And where does it go through? Where's c? It's there, so you see it's just equal to 0, so we should be able to write the equation of that line. Then it talks about 2 other lines that are parallel to this line. Well, we've already got the gradients of them, haven't we, because it's parallel, and they just pass through different c values, so we should be able to put the c value here straight off as -2. This one's trickier because it doesn't give the c value. That's the x-axis. It cuts through x equals 3, so it goes through this point here. So it's parallel to the other one, that one there, but it goes through x is equal to 3. So where's the y-intercept going to be? You're going to have to work that out. How? Well, one way you could do it is, again, using this equation here, and this time you've got a point 3, x is 3 when y is 0, so if that's 0 and then x is equal to 3, you can use that, juggle it around to get c and so on. And it's to sketch all 3 lines. Well, I think you can go ahead and do that. These one here, they're much the same. Look, it says for each of the following, find the equation of a line that is parallel. There it is, so to that, and goes through the other point. Well, we've just actually done a couple of these. So if any lines that are parallel to this line here will have a gradient of 2, but it'll be the c that changes. So you'd be writing y equals 2x plus I don't know. That's the problem, see? So here it's got the point 1, 1 as being one of the points, so you could put x is equal to 1 here, change that to a 1, that is equal to 1, and that'll allow you to evaluate it for c. And all these are the same otherwise. Watch out for this one here, because you need to rearrange it to make it equal to y equals mx plus c, and at the moment it's 3y. So you need to rearrange that, put the 2x over the other side, there's a minus here, we've got to change that to a positive, and we've got to get rid of, so dividing by -3 would be the way to go there, and you'd end up with a y then. So that's the only trap with that one.